I think Crownwatch Cavalry is the best card in this pack. Quite a fair margin though. Yeah, let's go for the Cavalry. Follow it up with an Oni Ronin or a Familiar. That's a tough choice here. Ronin is fine, but Familiar, we already got one buff for the Familiar. And maybe we just need to go in on the lifesteal train to survive the onslaught that is currently going on in the draft meta. Yeah, I think I like the Familiar here. Let's go Familiar. Oh, what else? What else? Follow it up with the Predator's Instinct. Maybe go Combrei. You need to... Oh man, why? Why? What is wrong with me? Why can't I think of it? I don't know, guys. I'm just terrible. I'm just terrible. I think it's just Combrei Stranger here. Nothing really all too exciting. I think Stormcaller is okay, but I think Combrei Stranger is fine. And a Wasp. Yeah, I do like the Wasp. Could be a signal that time is pretty open. Wasps usually don't go this late. 2 commons and an uncommon got taken here. There's also still an Execute in the pack. But I do like me a Wasp here. And Seth Kogo and Xavier Plays. Thank you guys for the follows. What else do we want here? Terry seems fine, Soldier seems fine, so is Inspire or Dispel. But I think it has to be Terry here, right? 2-drops are kind of replaceable. And especially in Combrei you can get way better 2-drops in forms of Awakened Students. Yeah, let's grab the Terry here. Elysian Banner for the potential splash. I don't think I want to go into Valorous Stranger territory just now. Well, we could splash Twinning Ritual, I suppose. Twinning on Crownwatch is fun. Don't think I want to splash for Gust here. Nothing much going on. Ooh, I wouldn't mind splashing for a Frostkin though. Go full on Combrei Illusion. Teleport, I think I like Teleport even over Protect. Yeah. And a Vanquish. Get rid of all that big nonsense our opponent is playing. Wouldn't mind Ember Acolyte, but I think Vanquish is just too good to pack up here. Rakano Outlaw. I mean, we could still be Rakano maybe and go for a potential Time Splash in Wasp. Could also just be Combrei and splash for the Permafrost. Second card is, yeah, we could have gone in deep on the Kellys. Rakano is not really a tell that fire might be open since Rare got taken here. I think I just like the Permafrost. See where that goes. It goes into a Hunting Terriax. We could also still be Elijah and splash for Justice, I suppose. Yeah, that could be the case. I mean, that's definitely a signal that Elysian is open. Seeing a Hunting Terriax taken, left common and uncommon got taken here. So, non-yeah, non-IR, non-yeah, I don't know, man. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, let's grab the Terriax here. Seems pretty sweet. And then we follow it up with a Feather. Yeah, I don't think we have that much of a choice here, to be honest. Minotaur Ambassador or Corporal Recruit don't seem all that great. Ember Acolyte is definitely going to make the cut. Doesn't matter if we end up Elysian or Combrei, we want our fixing, and Ember Acolyte is pretty sweet. So is Cobalt Acolyte or Argenport Soldier here. MG Malouf. Also, thank you so much, man, for the follow. Sauropod Wrangler can hit Terriax and Terrazon, would keep us the most open, but I think Cobalt Acolyte is just too strong to pass up here, and it's even fine on a splash. Definitely need more fixing though. Hero of the People with Silverwing Familiar. I mean, there's a Bold Adventurer that would be the more solid choice. Also I have Scorpion Wasp, Silverwing Familiar so far to go for Hero of the People. It is time for the hero here. We are passing up a Combrei banner though, which is kind of sad. Get one anyway. Sauropod Wrangler might make the cut. Ooh, safe return and Predator's Instinct. That's actually a tough one, since we have decent synergy with safe return on Crownwatch Cavalry, even Frostkin to some extent. Predator's Instinct is fine on Hero of the People to buff her, I suppose. Sometimes in a pinch it is fine on Scorpion Wasp to kill off a unit you absolutely have to. I think we can find maybe a safe return later, and also it's somewhat replaceable with teleport. But let's go for the instinct here. Oh man, Hammer of Might and Twin Roots. Hammer of Might is so good on Silverwing Familiar, but I think it's Twin Roots here. Yeah, let's... I'm sorry, Twin Roots. I passed you up last draft and you punished me for it. I'm not going to do it again. So at this point we kinda need to decide what we want to be. Although not really, we could just go for the Dispel here. I don't think this is a deck for 2 Hero of the People though. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the Dispel here. Light Lieutenant in Shiny might be tempting, but there's also an Awakened Tune. That means we are going to splash for Primal most likely. Yeah, that seems sweet. That seems sweet. Don't think we want to splash for Mirror Image though. I mean, we have some decent targets for a splashed Mirror Image. But I think Ember Acolyte is going to be more important. Not Grunt. Yeah, the problem is we weren't super certain at that point which faction we want to be. Right now we are most definitely going to be Combrei and splash for Primal. And for that we need the Ember Acolyte. Ooh, excuse me. How many 2-drops do we have? We have 2, 4. So we want more 2-drops. Do we want to splash with that many Frostskins? It pains me to pass up a Frostkin. One of my favorite cards in the game, but I think Bold Adventurer might be the correct choice here. Just to show up our early game. Ooh, and a Determined Stranger over Eastwind Herald. Seek Power is also pretty tempting here. We have 3 ways of fixing. Yeah, we might want to go for the Seek Power here instead, over the Determined Stranger. We don't have that many Determined Stranger. Chances are that we are just going to buff our opponent's units with it. Yeah, let's go for the Seek here. Get a Determined anyway. How does Eager Owlet look in this deck? Not all that exciting. We have 1, 2, 3 flying units. Yeah, I think it's Stranger here. Might need the Stonescar Stranger just in case. Oh, Xenon Guardian. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a second Acolyte, but Xenon Guardian is also pretty good, especially if you have Acolytes in the deck. Let's go Xenon here. Shiny Sing Strike? Fine, just because you're shiny. Yeah, that is an easy Combrei Stranger here. Definitely, although, yeah, I think I like the Combrei Stranger here, definitely over the Bold Adventurer. The other option would be maybe Rebuke. I think we are not terrible on removal so far, so yeah, let's go Stranger here. How does Friendly Wisp look in this deck? We have 1, 2, 3 payoff units. Really not all that great. We could think about the Bright Mace Paladin. We have not that many ways of activating him, apart from a Cavalry and the Elder's Feather. But yeah, that seems to be the most solid choice here. I don't think we want Lightning Storm, do we? No, I think I'd rather have the Bright Mace here. Maybe we can pick up some equipment. Another Combrei Stranger over the Aspirant. Could also think about the Detain here. But I think Stranger is fine. Aspirant is another power sink. Pretty weak one at that though. Detain is going to be also, maybe we just want the Detain at this point. To get some more interaction. Yeah, I think I like the Detain here. Crownwatch Paladin. Not great in this deck. pretty good with Hero of the People, and I think that's the only really compelling argument to take Crownwatch here. Usually a pretty weak card in draft. Our top patrol versus Elysian Banner. How's our fixing looking so far? We have 1 banner, 2 acolytes at 3. Seek power, that's 4. Yeah, I think we need the banner here over the patrol. Yeah. And another Terry. I think I like Terry more than Monument. Although we have some... This deck actually might want a Monument. We have some good payoff targets. We have Hero of the People if she gets flying. We have Familia. We have Brian Mace Paladin. Usually not a big fan of the Monument. But this deck might want some more equipment. Yeah, fine. And we get a safe return as well. Sure. Fine, Mr. Shepherd. I'm usually not a big fan of the Shepherd, but we might... Oh, there was a refresh. Oh, I picked too fast there. Wouldn't mind if refresh in this deck. But I also need really badly go to the bathroom. That's why I'm... Might have been a little bit hasty there. I'm going to be right back, guys. Just a second. Oh, that was the wrong one. Alrighty then, let's see what we can make out of this pile here. Let's remove the power first. So I think this deck is going to be fine on 17 power when we run 2 Ember Acolytes. That leaves us with 3 cuts here. I think the Sauropod Wrangler might go here. We have 1, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. I mean, Crownwatch Paladin is not going to be great in this deck. Although she's pretty good with Elder's Feather, Ember Acolyte. She's good for Hero of the People. She's fine with Crownwatch Cavalry. Yeah, I think I'd rather keep the Crownwatch here. Drop the Determined Stranger. How's our 3-drop slot looking? Not terrible. So let's cut the Wrangler here first. Then what? Then what? Definitely going to keep the Acolytes. Yeah, we might want to cut the Determined Stranger. We have minor synergies, but nothing really all that exciting. We could also just cut the Shepherd. Not a huge fan of that card. I mean, he's pretty good at defense. How many primal cards are we splashing? 2, 3, 4. And we have 2 banners, I think. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, we have, exactly, Utoko, we have 1 Seek double banner. So we are splashing for 4 cards, we have 6 sources. Maybe we want to cut the teleport. Safe return does seem not shabby in this deck. We have some decent synergies to go with it. Emerald Monument, usually I'm not a big fan of this card, but we might want the Emerald Monument. But yeah, we could think about cutting the Frostkin. I mean, this card is pretty good, but maybe not worth splashing for. Would make our power base also slightly more consistent. Do like the Dispel. Yeah, maybe the Frostkin is the one that needs to go here. And then we are left with one more cut. 5, 6, 2 drops. Yeah, I really don't. Maybe it's just the Determined Stranger, just like that. Go 19 units. Pretty low curve for a Combrei deck, which not too terrible, I think. Don't like the hero? Yeah, that might be the other case. We have what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have that many keywords, to be honest. Yeah, the hero looks kind of awkward. I think you are right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 somewhat okay follow-up units. That might be a little bit too low. Yeah, okay, so we go back to the Determined Stranger route here. Yeah, the hero is not going... I mean, if we get it the Silver Wing Familiar, get the hero Silver Wing Familiar combo, it's going to be insane, but apart from that, hero is looking not all that exciting. Yeah, that might be slightly better. So, get in our banners. Do we want to splash for Twinning Ritual? Huh. Could also just think about getting the Determined Stranger back out again and bring in the Frostkin, but I think for our curve the Determined Stranger might be better. Then add the power, go 1/1 primal. And then we have 3 with the banner, 4, 6 primal sources for 3 cards. That's perfectly fine. And then we have 6, 8, 9, 11, 12 time, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 justice. Yeah, that should be fine. Good enough even late to be fine on the splash. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm considering here. It's basically between Determined Stranger and Frosty might be the better card here. I mean, our 4-drop slot is pretty anemic as well. We have only Cavalry and Guardian, and we have a lot of 3s, so we might want to bring in the Frosty. Do we bring in the Twinning Ritual though? Kinda tempted. I am kinda tempted. What good targets do we have for twinning? We have Crownwatch Cavalry, we have Terriex, we have Twinbrood Sauropod. Not all amazing here, also not terrible. Might be a little bit too cute though. The twinning, we could cut the teleport for the twinning. It's going to make our power base also more inconsistent. Yeah, let's not get too cute here.